Hey guys, what's up? I'm Matt, the DIY prepper, coming back at you with another in our $5 prepping series. We're going to blow through the items that we picked up relatively quickly and then move on to some options about how we're going to go about cooking and preparing this food if we don't have any power. If the power's out, what are we going to do? We're going to discuss that, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so here's what we got this week. First off, got 2 cans of Vienna sausages. Simple enough, just something a little extra. 2 different flavors of rice-a-roni. They ought to taste pretty good. And lastly, a 12-pack of ramen noodles. That's all we got. I think it was like $5.50, but it's going to serve what we need. And so let's move on to how exactly are we going to cook these items. There's a few different options. There's always, building a fire in a fire pit. You can use your grill like what you use to cook steaks on, your barbecue grill, whether that be propane, natural gas, or charcoal. The only problem is it's a little bit hard to cook things like a pot of rice or a pot of beans. So we want to go towards something that's a little bit more efficient also. And that limits us to things like the camp stove setups, whether it be the Coleman style dual fuel, the propane. There's several different options. And here I'm going to roll in a few that I have and I like. Just remember, there'll be links for everything discussed about in the description below. Check it out. I didn't have time to look up the pricing, and I know that stuff changes pretty regularly. It's coming toward the end of summer, so a lot of this stuff is going to be on sale anyway pretty soon. Check it out. Okay, so what we have here is a basic Coleman camp stove. This is the dual fuel kind. It'll burn either the white gas or the unleaded gasoline. I lost the rack that goes in it, so I cut this one out of cattle panels. And it works fine. I probably need to go ahead and replace it. This thing actually came from my granddad. He owned it a long time ago. I don't know exactly how safe it is to cook with these types of fuels indoors. If I was going to do it indoors, man, I would make sure it was ventilated. On top of that, I would just prefer to do outdoors only with this type of stove. Okay, this is the propane style, and we've actually used this one a lot. It's the, oops, that fell down. Anyway, this is the style that it has a grill on it, so you can cook burgers just like you do your grill at home. I really think I would have preferred to get the Coleman Classic. One benefit to propane is it's really easy to use. The fuel stores well. You can buy the little canisters and stockpile them. They're light, easy to move around. This one just screws on. But, you can't beat those for storage. One thing I do recommend is that you buy the extension hose or the adapter hose that goes with these. What the adapter hose will allow you to do is to be able to hook it up to your large barbecue grill type. Just a second, let me close this up. Your large barbecue grill type bottles, and you just get a lot more life. But these things close up really compact and really nice and neat. They don't take up any space. This tube for the propane, you just twist it, it pops right off. Well, I hope you guys can forgive me. I lost some of that video, but the point I was trying to make was how nice and compact all that stores. You really can't beat it. Well, anyway, here you go. Well, there are a few other options that exist, and probably better options out there than what I'm going to mention. I'm not an expert in this. I can just tell you what we do. As far as the bug out bag type stuff, I try to keep it simple. There's the Esbit stoves. I'll try to put in a picture of that. Those work fine. They work off of little tablets, and they do okay. The backpacking style stoves, I try to keep it simple. I go with just a standard, like for bug out bag type scenario, just the standard canteen cup and the canteen stove. And they just nest inside each other. Well, if I can, there we go. You build your little fire under there. And this actually works pretty good with tea light candles and little, twig fires. Here's a Sterno style alcohol stove. This is one of the Russian ones. I like this one because this snaps onto the top and it gives you a little bit of space to let everything burn. And they store pretty compact, and that's why I like that one. These are dirt cheap. You can find them you can probably find them on Amazon. I know you can find them on eBay and many of the surplus stores. Now, there's the Coleman Exponent. I really want one of these. It's not the dual fuel, it's a multi-fuel. It'll burn kerosene, Coleman fuel, unleaded gasoline. It's by far the most versatile. It's a little bit expensive, and as far as I know, it's just a single burner, like backpacking style, and it's one of the ones that you got to pump. But anyway, I'd like to pick one up. I'll have a link to that one on Amazon below also. Okay, an extra major thing. Depending on your off-grid lighting, may determine which type of stove you may want to get. We have the dual fuel Coleman lights and the Coleman propane lights, so it really doesn't matter with us right there. We can go either way. Now, as far as the long term, we're really looking at like cast iron. We're looking at the Dutch ovens, iron skillets, and just basic, cooking over a campfire. That works good. And it's actually a lot of fun to do. There's all kinds of recipes. I'll post a Dutch oven recipe in the description below that you can just bury it in the ground, throw your stuff in there, and you got you a good mountain man breakfast. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. What do y'all use? What is something that you can recommend that I use? Like I said, I learned a lot from the comments section. Fill me in, let me know. And I also want to give a couple of shout outs. One of them is to Bug Out Brad. Go check him out, and Panhandle Prepper. There's a few other guys that I need to do shout outs for also. We'll catch them on the next video. But go check out those two guys. They're good people. Subscribe to their channel. They're just like me. They're small channels. Bug Out Brad is like 3 times the size of me. But anyway, go check them out. And until next time, be safe.